I knew nothing about eating correctly. And I just thought a calorie was a calorie. And honestly, I didn't know the difference between a carb and a protein. Never really cared. I've always been fairly active my whole life. But the first lesson I learned is how much protein and carbohydrates and fats your body can absorb in a meal. And if you consume more than that, then it stores it and it turns into fat. And I never realized that. I've always heard about eating 6 times a day or eating more often in smaller portions. Didn't really understand why, but they've taught me how metabolism works and how much I should intake on each meal, and there's a goal for me to shoot for, and it's made a huge difference in the way I consume things, the way I look at eating out. And so those are things I never thought about in the past, or I may have thought about them, but didn't really know how to address them or to make them work for me. And so if it wasn't for the PPT instructor giving me that information and knowledge, I would probably be in the same spot I was before I started. The greatest benefit, and it's hard to say greatest, but there's many benefits, but I would say 2 of them would be the education and knowledge they've given me on diet and eating, again with carbs and proteins and what I'm looking for in my meals. But the other big thing for me is I've had a few injuries that would have in fact derailed my training in the past. And with the PPT instructor, they've really been able to work with me, and if it's been, I've had a bad hamstring injury that it took us a couple weeks to rectify that problem, but in the past when I had the same injury, I was probably down for 3 or 4 or 5 months because of that. And so their knowledge that they bring to me and rehabbing a particular injury really surprised me and has been a great benefit to me. We have not missed a session because of injury. We've had to modify sessions, but I was really blown away with their knowledge of the human body and things that they can do to rehab you. I've never been one to push what I do onto somebody else, whether it's through work or through personal life. But obviously over the course of the last 18 months, I've come across a lot of people who've made a comment that you look better, you're in better shape, what are you doing? And so I'm always eager to tell them about PPT and what they've done for me. But the first thing is you have to want to do it for yourself. And so you can lead somebody to a program, but until they're really ready to commit to that, the onus is on them to get it done, but I've been very happy and pleased with the attention I've gotten from PPT and the benefits I've received from that. And that's simply what I would tell people is that, I'm not recommending anybody, I'm telling you that it's worked for me and here's the results. And so you have to want to do it, but PPT will be there and give you, all the information you need and the instruction you need, and it's up to you whether or not you want to take that and how far you want to take it.